Down Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fraley 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fraley at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100 for Juniper Creek Lumber in Southern Bend.
And welcome back to Friday night football coverage of the Escambia Academy Cougars on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore and also on Facebook and YouTube. Rick Dean here tonight, and thank you, Joe. As you know, my broadcast partner Rick Burkett's not here with me tonight, so I'm a little. I'm not as organized as I normally am because Rick is he manages things for me. I'm the talker and the one that just kind of flies through this thing, seat of my pants. And Rick keeps me organized and keeps me focused. And I lost focus there for a second, and I was going to absolutely talk through the invocation and also the national anthem. We're set for kickoff. Landon Sims approaches the football. Little short end-over-end kick's going to be fielded at near the, I believe he's just going to be just short of the 40-yard line. So number 14 for Wilcox comes up and makes the play on the football. Wilcox will have the ball first down and 10. We'll call it at their own 39-yard line. Want to get our sponsors in for the webcast of the Escambia Academy Cougar football games. The Gather Restaurant, located in Atmore on Nashville Avenue. Reynolds Real Estate, located on Ridgely Street. And Davis Satsumas. Jimmy and Sharon Davis over in Century, Florida. We're set, the Wildcats with the football. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're over 39. They bunch receivers to the far side. They're going to throw a pass. The ball is actually going to be incomplete. Nearly a fumble far sideline. They bunch receivers in a four-receiver group. They're right off the line of scrimmage. They have a tight end set to the left, the quarterback on a semi-roll to his right. Looking downfield, well, actually what those four guys in the bunch do is they clear for that back that they're trying to hit out of the backfield. Trip set to the right side, slot set to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Man in motion. It's going to be a quarterback run. Quarterback run all the way. He's got the edge and finally runs himself out of bounds near side at near the 50-yard line. Looks like they're going to call it a first down, so that's going to move the chain. So a good-looking play there for Wilcox, as that was a quarterback run all the way. They set it up to look like something that it wasn't, and surprise, surprise, the quarterback takes it, comes around left in, and is finally run out of bounds right near the 50. We'll call it their own 49-yard line. First and 10. The ball on the Wildcat 49 as they break the huddle. Trips far right, slot to the left, empty backfield. Now a man in the backfield, he joins the quarterback. There's a little screen pass right in the middle. Middle screen. Could have been a holding call right there on 52, but nobody threw the flag. Or maybe they did. Let's see, there is a flag. That's going to be far side. I don't believe that's going to be the hold way over there. But let's see what the flag is going to be, as the line judge on the Cougar side is going to be, it looks like it is going to be against Wilcox. Holding, it is going to be a holding call against Wilcox. So I don't know whether he saw the same one that I did, but he saw it and threw it. And there again, that's a long way away for that gentleman to be calling the holding call that I saw. 10-yard penalty. It'll now be first down and 20 as the ball moves back inside the 45 to the 42-yard line.
First and 18, Wilcox.
Actually, first and 18. First and 18 is what they call it. And I have to agree with that. Trips to the right, slot to the left. Man in motion. Looking to throw. He's going to be flushed. Still looking. A lot of people back there with him, and they're all wearing white Escambia Academy Cougar jerseys. So the quarterback's going to be dropped for a sack. Number 1, the quarterback, Cooper Dixon, could not find anybody open, and there were more Cougars in his backfield than people dressed in blue. And so finally he has the fall on the football. It'll be second down and 23. The ball spotted back on the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. First possession of the ball game. The Wildcats break the huddle. Trip set to the right, slot to the left. Quarterback's by himself. Man comes in motion. They stack him. Now he's looking downfield to throw. Going to throw a fade. Got a man up. Oh, the ball's knocked down to the ground and falls harmlessly incomplete. Good defense there by number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles, and also number 4 for the Cougars. That's going to be Brian Brown. Bubba had inside position on the throw, and the ball probably should have been picked off. But it falls to the ground, and that's just as well. It's now third down and a bunch. Third down and 23. Ball spotted on the Wildcat 37-yard line. And they must be keeping the play clock on the field because I don't see a 25-second clock in play. Quarterback's being flushed, looking downfield, is going to throw it. Yeah, the fans here are wanting pass interference, but that ball was thrown almost onto the softball field, so no, that ball was uncatchable. That's probably why you didn't get the flag. It's going to be a fourth down now. Fourth down and 23 yards to go. The ball remains on the 37. So for the first time in the ball game, the Wildcats are going to have to punt. And the Cougars are going to get the football and be on offense for the first time. Back deep to receive for the Cougars, number 2, Landon Sims, and number 11, Bubba Nettles. There's the snap. Good snap. There's the punt. It's away. It's going to be short. And a fair catch called for, I tell you, Landon may want to rethink that because that football actually short hopped him right there. Let's take a break. No score, 9:59 remaining here in the first quarter. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube and Facebook.
Barra Fine Furniture in Flomaton also is located in Pensacola, Mobile, Dothan, and Andalusia. Your one-stop shopping experience. We carry over 50 different brands, including Flex Steel, Brassmaster, Bassett, Rose, Ashland, Catnap, and many more. Come see our sleep gallery for a great night's sleep. You can pick out the mattress level. See it today, take it today, or you can come visit us 4 hours, 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 9 to 2. Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama. Brought our inventory out from mobile home. Check their starting price on but $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them the size. They have tubs, doors, windows, pots, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanity, cool seal, step, and kitchen sink split. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
And welcome back as we are started here. The first quarter still going on. Clock moving now at 9:35 in counting here in the first quarter. Cougars with the football on the first down play that we missed. If you were listening to the radio, it was a long pass down the field that fell incomplete. The second down play was a running play around left end, number 22 for the Cougars on the carry. And that was going to be Devin Kelly. And right there, as you saw, number 11, Bubba Nettles, on a third down play, third down and about 2, Bubba loses 2 yards as the Wildcat defense sniffs that out. Now fourth down and 3. And it looks like that's going to be an offside penalty against the Wildcats. I'm trying to get a number, but the kid right here in front of me, number 4, is going to be Romeo Allen. Romeo looked like he took a step and actually got into the neutral zone, a 5-yard penalty. And to be honest with you, what the Cougars were trying to do right there, they got, because they were trying to get the Wildcats to jump offside. Penalty yardage makes it first down. The ball moves into the Wildcats' territory. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Wildcats' 47-yard line. Landon Sims is going to keep the football, and he's going to break over right tackle, and he's going to run into the end zone for a touchdown as Landon Sims fakes the ball to Jadaniel Nettles. Jadaniel got walloped, and everybody was looking at him to get the football, but what they failed to account for was Landon Sims pulling the football on that little run-pass option, and he took the ball 47 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. So with 8:37 to go here in the first quarter, the score, Escambia Academy 6 and Wilcox Academy nothing. Point after touchdown coming. Escambia Academy will line up. They're going to kick the ball here and try to add the extra point. There's going to be a 2-point conversion that is going to be good. They run that little trick 2-point conversion play that I saw them work on about 2 weeks ago. It works again here, and the Cougars are going to be up by a score of 8-0. With 8:37 to go here in the first quarter, the score, Cougars 8 and Wilcox nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook and YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Romeo Allen for the Wildcats of Wilcox Academy catches the kickoff, end-over-end kickoff, and returns it out to the Wildcat 38-yard line. That's where they'll take over the ball 1st and 10. Trip set to the right side, single wide receiver to the left. They're going to throw, actually 2 wide receivers out here. And ball falls incomplete, as it was intended for number 3, Will McGraw. The fans on this side wanted, I've heard targeting on the play. Now, I'm not sure. I really didn't see exactly what happened because I was looking down trying to figure out the name of the fellow that caught the football, or dropped the football actually. 2nd down and 10, trips to the right, man in motion, looking to throw. There's going to be a pick. That's picked off by number 11, Jadaniel Nettles. And he's going to take the ball into the end zone. It is going to be signaled as a touchdown, but there's laundry on the field, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it looks like more than likely it's going to be against the Cougars. That could be a little too early to tell because I didn't see anything, honestly, and I haven't seen a signal. But there are 2 flags down here right in front of us. Now, it's going to be defensive holding against the Cougars, so that's going to nullify. Well, That may be right, too. That may be actually a block in the back is going to be the call. That will be after the interception. So it's going to be a first down. So as there still is discussion as to where the ball needs to be placed. It's first down and 10 right now. The ball spotted on the 47-yard line of the Wilcox Wildcats. And so with that block in the back, the play comes back to the 47, and that's where the Cougars are going to have the ball. Quick throw out to number 22. That's going to be Devin Kelly. Kelly still on his feet, far side, still battling for yardage, and he's finally going to be knocked down inside, down near the 5-yard line. I don't think he quite made the 5. But he definitely crossed the 10-yard line. And now they bring the ball back this way. Let's see where they're going to spot it down. Well, they're going to bring it back to the point of the penalty flag. It's going to be a holding call against the Cougars. So the Cougars get called for a holding call on the pass play. 10 yards spotted the foul penalty is going to move. Going to move the ball back inside Cougar territory. It'll be spotted at the 44-yard line, or actually near the 45. There's going to be a timeout called here on the field. And so the holding call, it was actually a little spot pass, a little wide receiver-looking screen to the far side to Devin Kelly. Kelly took the ball all the way down inside the 10-yard line to near the 5. But when you have a holding call right at the point that the pass was completed, then the ball has to come back. So that nullifies the touchdown. And the Cougars will now be facing a first down and 18 when play continues. The Wildcats of Wilcox, they take the timeout. And so 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Cougars lead by a score of 8-0. Glad to have you folks with us as we have traveled with and will continue to travel with the Cougars as we play during this season. Cougars coming back out on offense. Trips are going to be set to the right. Single wide receiver to the left. Landon Sims will be your quarterback. He'll be in the shotgun. There's the snap. Sims steps up in the pocket. He hits Jadaniel Bubba Nettles out of the backfield. And Nettles is finally knocked out of bounds far side at near the 30-yard line. No flags on the play. It's going to result in a first down. So it is just short of the 30 at the 31. Cougars will have the first down and the football first down and 10. Slot set to the left, trips to the right. Nobody in the backfield with Landon Sims. He's going to throw. He's getting flushed, still getting flushed. He's going to outrun folks now and is going to throw the ball down the field high over the head of his intended receiver. The intended receiver was number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles, but the ball goes over his head. And you'll see that a lot of times when a quarterback is actually on the move and running. You have a tendency that when you set up and throw, you put a little too much on it, and that's exactly what happened there as the ball just went over the head of Jadaniel Nettles, but luckily it was beyond everybody and fell to the ground incomplete. Second down and 10. Cougars do not huddle. They never do. Landon Sims with a running back. That's going to be Nettles. Nettles with the football. He's driving for yardage on his feet. He's going to get corralled by a couple of Wildcat defenders. Play gains 4 yards. It'll be now third down and 6. as the ball is inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line of Wilcox. 7:13 to go here in the first quarter. Cougars lead by a score of 8-0. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to Nettles. Good defense there as they wrap him up. And now a host of blue jerseys come up and make contact with Jadaniel Nettles as he battles for yardage to down near the 35. Good play there by a host of Wilcox Wildcats as they come up and make contact. Actually, the way that looks far side, that play failed to gain. It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Cougars here. The offense will stay on the field. Good job defensively there by the Wildcats. Trips left. Looking to throw. Landon Sims looking for a man open. Got a man open. Going to be a touchdown as they throw the ball into the end zone. Sims had a lot of time. Let's see what they're going to call. More than likely, with that much time, it's going to be a holding call. There is a penalty flag here near side. Actually, it's illegal receiver downfield, which, well, somebody said it's the wrong call. I'm wondering here now, is an illegal receiver downfield, is that a loss of down penalty? Yeah, that's going to be a loss of down penalty. So somebody that didn't quite know what they were looking at were complaining, said that was the wrong call, but a loss of down. Okay, so maybe it was 3rd and now it's 4th. Now, or maybe it's not loss of down. So anyway, 4th down and 11. Cougars with the football. Landon Sims looking to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He's trying to direct traffic far side, but he's going to be hit and knocked down as he is sacked. And to be honest with you, that was a good defensive stand for Wilcox. Flags on the play near side, but more than likely where the flag came from, and there again with Sims with that much time to move around with the football on a pass play, somebody had to hold. It's just hard for an offensive lineman to sustain a block that long, and that is going to be a holding call against the Cougars. That penalty will be declined, so Wilcox will take over the ball. 1st down and 10. They take over on downs. So there again, a good defensive stand by the Wilcox Wildcats. As their guys got after the quarterback right there, the Cougars choosing to throw the ball and be a little throw heavy here early in this ball game. 5:49 to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead still 8-0. Wildcats with the ball spotted right at their own 35. Man in motion. They look like they're going to tried to run an option play as they tried to run a little motion man to this side, and looked like the quarterback was going to take the ball down the line of scrimmage and run an option. He chooses to cut it up, but not before he's met there by number 14, Brady Howell. Howell doing a good job there at his middle linebacker spot and makes the tackle for a 2-yard loss. 2nd down and 12. Wildcats break the huddle. Trips to the right. Slot here to the left. Quarterback Cooper Dixon is in the shotgun. He's going to be by himself. There's a blitz. Quarter blitz coming. Dixon is going to be flushed. He's got to throw it, and he's just going to throw the ball out of bounds, which was really a good play. It was really his only option. The other option was getting sacked for a big loss. Sometimes it's better, and you see this all the time. You hear it, especially at the college level and at the pro level, where sometimes the quarterback's just got to live to play another down, and what he needs to do is just throw the ball and get rid of it. He was being run back there in the backfield, didn't have a play, didn't have a man open, so go ahead and just dump it. Timeout now on the field with 4:54 remaining. The Cougars lead by a score of 8-0. We'll take a break with them here on this timeout and come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook and YouTube.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice in getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the helpful place.
See Bondurant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruton, Century, and Atmore.
Welcome back. 3rd down and 12 now for Wilcox as they come from the sideline and go straight to the line of scrimmage. So they called the play over there. Slot set to the right, trips to the left. Quarterback back to throw. He's going to throw it up, does Dixon. It's going to be picked off. On the interception is going to be number 22 for the Cougars. And that's going to be Devin Kelly. Kelly takes the ball down the far sideline where the Cougars are going to have it 1st down and 10. No flags on the play. Cougars will have a 1st down inside the 30. They'll be spotted down at the Wilcox 27-yard line. Cougars with the football. Let's see what we do here offensively. We've tightened things up a little bit. Probably not going to throw here. We're probably going to just line up and go. There's a straight handoff up the middle. Cougars looking and blocking straight ahead. Christian Crook, number 3 on the carry for the Cougars. That play on 1st down is going to gain 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. In watching practice yesterday, when we went out with Unity Baptist Church to feed the kids on their Thursday afternoon, I saw a lot of this at practice as they were setting up tight and just choosing to run the football. I was just wondering when we would see it. Christian Crook again on the carry. He's going to bounce it outside, and he's going to cruise into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown is called as everybody's bunched in the middle of the field. Christian just takes it. He takes it to the hole, but then bounces it outside, and he had nothing but green grass and rolling hills ahead of him as he gets into the end zone for the score. So with 3:59 to go here in the 1st quarter, the score is Escambia Academy 14, Wilcox Academy nothing. Landon Sims comes out. They're going to tee the ball up and kick it. There's the kick. It's up, and it's good. And so the Cougars extend their lead now, still playing in the 1st quarter with 3:59 remaining. The score is Escambia Academy 15, Wilcox Academy nothing. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Southern Social Boutique has the latest styles and the trendiest clothes to make you look and feel your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of footballs flying through the air, show your team pride with either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West Nashville Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
Welcome back, and as always, we want to thank all our sponsors for allowing us to come do what we do on Friday night. And, you know, I usually eat a pregame meal when I'm close to the house, and I'm going to hit up Chef Chris McElhaney and his wife, Ms. Beth, because we're going to have to go try the Gather out. I've told the story before. Here on first down, Wilcox with the football as they run number 14. So number 14, Darius Clifton, on the carry. Play's going to gain 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. But, yeah, we're going to have to go by and see Chef McElhaney and all the folks at Gather, because I want to tell you the day that I was there was a Wednesday, and it was at 4 o'clock at opening time, right at the open. And there were people already waiting in line to get in. And when I went in, the smell was incredible. So go by and see the fine folks there at the Gather, and when you go by and tell them you heard about them right here on the broadcasts of Escambia Academy Cougar football. Cooper Dixon dropping back to pass, and he's going to be smothered and dropped. Sack's going to take the ball all the way back to near the 10, well, just inside the 15. Looks like it's going to be on the 14. 3rd down and 17 yards to go. The ball spotted at about the 14-yard line. Wilcox breaks the huddle. They have a quad set to the right side. Penalty flags. See what the penalty is. What they did there, if you notice, they had a quad set, 4 wide receivers to the right side. Illegal procedure against Wilcox. But they had that quad set to the right side, and they had a guy stacked to the back of the front 3 receivers. They tried to hit him on a little wide receiver screen spot pass out there, and then the other 3 were just going to block for him. But the penalty got called, and so now the Wildcats will back up 5 more yards, where it'll now be 3rd down and 22. Ball all the way back inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Ball is fumbled. It's on the ground. That was Darius Clifton on the carry. If you fumble it, can you actually call that a carry? It wasn't a carry, it was a drop. Anyway, the Wildcats do get on it. That's going to bring up now a 4th down. So it'll be 4th down and quite a bit. Actually, the ball was covered. I thought they were fixing to give it back to Wilcox, and Wilcox was going to have to punt. But they have said that Escambia recovered the fumble. And so they recover it inside the 5. It looks like it's going to be down on about the 2. And it'll be 1st down and goal for the Cougars right there. 2:17 to go, 15-0 the score. Escambia Academy in the lead. Sims is going to hand off. Running back is going to take the ball around left end. That's number 22. And that's going to be Devin Kelly as he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. And so 6 more points added to the Cougars 15. That's going to be 21-0 now with 2:12 remaining in the first quarter. So the T comes out. Number 8, Jamarian Hicks, he'll be your holder. And number 2, Landon Sims, he's going to try to kick the point after touchdown. There's the ball placed down. It's up and through and good. And so now with 2:12 remaining in the first quarter, the score is Escambia Academy 22, the Wilcox Wildcats nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBSR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Use Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fulmerton or call 296-2471. Why buy at Johnson Ford? We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. To experience the no-hack, best price, first way of doing business, stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
Welcome back. Number 14, Darius Clifton for the Wilcox Wildcats. He takes the kickoff and runs it out across the 20 to near the 30-yard line. That's where it's spotted down, but there is a penalty flag down on the play, and they're coming over here to talk. So Wilcox is going to have the football, first down and 10, the nose of the football right at the 30-yard line as they huddle up and break it. And now they're going back to that set that we talked about earlier. They've got quad receivers to the right side, single wide receiver to the left. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. That's going to be Cooper Dixon. Man comes in motion. And the ball's going to be fumbled again and on the ground. Big scramble for the football, but it's going to be marked down and recovered by the Wildcats as number 52 gets on it. That's going to be Parker Phillips. Number 52 for the Wildcats. Got his nose to the football, is able to wrestle it away from anybody clad in white that's dressed like a Cougar. And the Wildcats will have the ball. Second down now. Looks like second down in about 19 or 20. It's looks like closer to 20. Ball's going to be spotted at the Wildcats' 21-yard line. Second down. Trips to the right. Slot receivers to the left. Dixon, the quarterback, he's going to be back there by himself, going to throw the ball over the middle, going to be received there by number 5, Jack Sessions. Sessions battles for yardage, really a good catch and carry. There is a penalty flag down on the field at the end of the play. It's going to be a block in the back against Wilcox. That penalty will be declined. So the penalty was not a bad little play, but it didn't gain nearly enough for a first down. .56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball's going to be at the 30-yard line. That's where the tackle was made. So it's going to be third down now, third down and 10. And there they go back to quad receivers to the right and a single receiver here to the left. Man coming in motion. That's going to be number 4. That's going to be Romeo Allen. Romeo's going to take the handoff from his quarterback, Cooper Dixon. So a good play there. That's not a bad-looking little play as the Wilcox linemen, they do get some movement up front. Play does gain positive yardage. And it looks like a gain of about 6 yards on third down. It'll be fourth down now, fourth down and 4. It's going to be a long 4. Down to 10, inside 10, 8, 7, 6, and Wilcox is going to be okay with just letting the quarter run out. So we'll take a break with them. We're at the end of the first quarter of play. The score, the Escambia Academy Cougars 22, the Wilcox Academy Wildcats nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Diamond gasoline stations with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home, lot, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they're just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
And welcome back as we continue here in this ball game from Camden, Alabama on a Friday night, what's today? September the 10th. And I tell you, today's been a beautiful day. I hope everybody that was able got out and enjoyed God's gift to us today, because it was incredible. Humidity was not nearly as bad as it has been. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies, only some light little old fluffy clouds around. And what was really awesome to me was this morning when I walked out of the house about 5:45 there in Uri, and it was so nice outside. It was just incredible. Now, it's not quite there yet. You know, what I look forward to is every year when you can walk outside that first time and you go, ugh, and then you walk back in and get a little light jacket. We're not quite there yet, but I tell you, it was incredible this morning. We're going to get another one tomorrow on Saturday morning, just like we got today. So it's coming, and this is really our first little taste of it. I am just so incredibly just glad that we're getting into fall weather. 4th down now. Wildcats going to kick the football. They kick it off, or punt it actually, and it's fielded by number 2 quarterback Landon Sims. Sims got running room down the far sideline, still on his feet, spins out of a tackle, and finally going to be knocked down as he'll be spotted down at about the Wildcat 30-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will take over the football 1st down and 10. So a good catch and carry there of the punt by returner. Quarterback turned returner Landon Sims. Landon is multi-talented. He kicks, he punts, he runs, kicks back. He's got wears a lot of hats for this Cougar football team. There's a snap, looking downfield to throw. Sims still under pressure. He's finally going to he breaks out of a tackle, still on his feet. Looking to throw, finally, and a penalty marker goes flying in to the far side. I'm not really sure what that is. It may be a late hit on the quarterback. Because it was where, right after Landon Sims released the football trying to hit a receiver downfield, and then I saw somebody fly in, a personal foul. It is going to be a personal foul, roughing the quarterback against Wilcox. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And the penalty yardage, 15 yards, is going to bring up a 1st down for the Cougars. So it'll be from the line of scrimmage. And the reason it's from the line of scrimmage is because the penalty occurred behind the line of scrimmage. So it's not one of those spot of the foul penalties where you actually move it forward from that spot. Since the foul occurred behind the line of scrimmage, you move it to the line of scrimmage. Now here goes a run by the Cougars, going to be around lefty, and it's going to be number 22, Devin Kelly. It was the same play that he scored on at the other end of the field in the first quarter. And the Cougars are going to get called for a holding call, so that will nullify the touchdown. You know, we talked about that. Quite a few holding calls last week the Cougars got called on, and they've had a few tonight. And, the thing that I've always said, because I was a former lineman, and the thing that I've always thought of, what a holding call is that's not seen is just a good block. But that one was obviously seen. So penalty yardage is going to back the play up. It'll be first down now and 20 for the Cougars. Trips to the left, wide receiver to the right. Single setback in the backfield with, and there's a good defensive play as the defender just sat back and waited on that ball to come through him. To him. And, really what happened is I believe that throw was made just a little bit late. That what actually should have happened is the receiver got too far into the end zone and had to turn around and wait on the football. And if number 2, Landon Sims, if he'd have seen him a little earlier and could have hit him out there on about between the 10 and the 5, that would have been a touchdown. He waited too late, and that allowed everybody to turn around and the defender to make a play on the football. Sims rolling around, still looking, as he is going to stiff arm a would-be defender, and finally gets run out of bounds. Well, the penalties that are happening is because Landon is going to be holding again against the Cougars. The reason these penalties are getting called is because these plays are taking so long to develop. In the defense of the offensive lineman, there's no way you can hold a block that long and not grab somebody and hold them. Because you got a guy back there that's mobile on his feet. He's moving around. And so the defenders are trying to get to him. So when your defender disengages you and has got a track to your quarterback, then the thing that you do is to protect him is you reach out and grab, and that's when the holding call comes in. So it's a second down now and about 30 yards to go. It's another zip code to get a first down. Handoff is going to be up the middle. That's going to be to number 14. That's going to be Brady Howell on the carry. And a fumble on the play. And that's going to be a first down for Wilcox Academy as the ball's turned over as Brady Howell drops the ball onto the ground and the blue-clad Wilcox Academy Wildcats get on it. 10:44 to go here in the first half. 22 to nothing the score. Escambia Academy with the lead, but they give up the ball here to the Wildcats. First down and 10, the ball spotted on the Wildcat 34. Glad to have you folks with us. It's a great night for high school football. Of course, any night's a great night for high school football, but this is actually football weather. Trips are going to be set to the right side. They bring a man in motion. Quarterback sets him where he wants him. Looks over the defense. Looks like a busted play. Somebody didn't really know where they were supposed to be. There's a long throw downfield, and it looks like the pass is going to be broken up. It is. No penalty flags down. I really thought, and the ball got knocked out by the ground, but that was a big-time missed opportunity by number 1, Malachi Haynes. Number 1, Malachi Haynes. Malachi almost intercepted the football. It looked like the ball knocked it out, the ground knocked it out, and that's just it. In order to maintain control, you've got to maintain control of the football all the way through the catch. Wildcats break the huddle, slot set to the left, trips to the right. Nobody in the backfield with number 1. And that's going to be Cooper Dixon. Dixon now with a man in the backfield. That's going to be 14 on the carry. It's going to be Darius Clifton. Clifton doesn't gain anything there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down now. 3rd down, they actually moved the stick back about a half yard. We'll still call it 10. It's just a long 10. It's one of those, they call them tweeners. It's between 10 and 11. Ten minutes even to go in the first half. Wildcats with the football. They trail 22-0 to the Cougars. They bunch receivers here to the right side. Got a little quad set right there on the line of scrimmage. Man now in motion as he breaks it. Looking back to throw. Quarterback rolling. He's being chased. Finally throws the ball down the field, but it's out of bounds. So Cooper Dixon unable to find a receiver, and he throws the ball away. And that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and a long 10. So the Cougars are going to get the football back here with 9:33 to go in the first half. Doing the punting for Wilcox, I believe that may be 62. That's going to be Ben Bohannon. Ball slow, low snap. Bohannon gets away from one guy. Actually, it's number 60, and I don't have a 60. I don't have a 60 down on the roster. So number 22, Eli Price, he downs the football for the Cougars. Everybody got away from it as it wasn't near anybody that wanted to pick the ball up and return it. So ball's going to be spotted down at the Cougar 29-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down and 10. 9:22 remaining here in the first half. Cougars leading by a score of 22-0. Slot to the right-hand side, single set back to the left. Handoff is going to be straight up the middle. And that's going to be number 11, Bubba Nettles. And I'll tell you something now, this Wildcat defense, what they lack in speed to the football, and I mean, you know, the Cougars have beat them a couple of times getting outside, but up the middle, they're as tough as anybody we've seen. That front 4 of theirs really clogs that middle up. Landon Sims rolling right, looking to throw. Got a man open, going to be wide open at about the 40. And it looked like number 1, Malachi Haynes, made the reception. And he got bit by the turf monster. And Haynes is going to stay down. He's going to be slow to get up. It looks like he may have rolled an ankle over by the way he's walking or being carried to the sideline. So Haynes looked like he just rolled an ankle over there, and he dropped the football, but he was able to get on it. He's going to be looked at by the medical staff as they take him to the Cougar bench. So an official's timeout for the injury. Wilcox's defense, they'll go back out there and get set on the football. The 25-second clock and the game clock have both been wound into play by the White Hat. So the Cougars, they look down. They're not going to huddle. They very rarely ever do. They look down at their wristband. They're going to get a play and now run the play. Fake handoff to, and there's going to be a holding call here to the near side as number 6, Jacob Lee, reached out and grabbed a little jersey, and just that little bit of tug, you know, it was where it wasn't that the holding call itself was egregious, but what the problem was it was right out there in the wide open where everybody saw it. So from that spot that Jacob Lee gave the defender, that little tug, that ball moves back 10 yards from there. And it's going to remain first down. But now instead of being first down and 10, it's going to be first down and about 18. Ball's going to be spotted at the Cougars' 34-yard line. 8:10 remaining here in the first half. Cougars lead in the game by a score of 22-0. Slot to the right-hand side, single wide receiver to the left. Two backs in the backfield now with Landon Sims. Sims looking to throw. He's going to be hit from behind and knocked down. So a sack there by the Wildcat defense. And good defense there by the Wildcats. Nobody was open. Sims had to hold on to the ball longer than he wanted to, and that allowed the defense to get on him and knock him down for the sack. Second down and 23. The ball all the way back at the Cougar 28-yard line. Landon Sims now with nobody in the backfield, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle, but he misses number 14. That's Brady Howell, as Howell was coming off over the middle. And I believe Brady was set up there as kind of like a tight end. And they run him on a little square end route right across the middle of the field and try to hit him about the line of scrimmage, or actually the original line of scrimmage, to try to get about half of it back, but they missed him, and the ball falls incomplete. Third down, 23. Ball spotted back on the 27. Cougars with trips to the right. Spot pass. Defender comes up, makes a play. Another man makes a play. Finally, drugged down. Number 22, Devin Kelly on the reception. That play gains about 7. So it's going to be fourth down. And another good defensive stand here by the Wildcat defense. 7 minutes, 6:59:58 to go in the first half as the clock continues to run. Cougars maintain a 22-point lead, 22-0. Landon Sims back to punt for the Cougars. There's the snap. Sims going to kick it. Ball's going to hit the ground and roll. Going to be picked up by a man far sidelines, and finally he's going to be knocked out of bounds. That looked like the quarterback, number 1, Cooper Dixon. As he was back to return the ball, he picked it up and finally got knocked out of bounds after a short gain. We're going to take a break and come back with 6:25 to go here in the first half. The score, Escambia Academy 22, Wilcox Academy nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Bluntstown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom cut to your need and specifications? Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. For Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Welcome back as we continue here in the first half of play. 5:39 remaining in the half. Wilcox Academy with the football. Here's a little running play at right tackle. Good hard running as number 4, Romeo Allen, comes around right in and is finally drugged down. Allen with good hard running around the right side, right here in front of us near sideline. And you know, that's something good to see because with a 22-0, trailing 22-0 here in the first half, you know, this Wilcox team could lay down, but they're not. You know, we want to see the kids fight. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you want to come out and see good high school football, you never want to see a one-sided affair. Now, you know, be it pulling for the Cougars as we do, we want to see them win, but, you know, you really want to see both teams compete, and it's inspiring to see this bunch from Wilcox fight the way they are. There's a snap. Handoff is going to be right up the middle to number 14. That's going to be Darius Clifton. And Clifton gets met by the linebacking crew of the Cougars and stopped after a gain of a short 2. Second down and 8. .431 and counting here in the first half. Second down and 8 for Wilcox. Ball spotted at the 50. Wildcats break the huddle, slot left. H-back to the right, single setback in the backfield, going to throw a little spot pass. It's going to be, woo. That may have been actually a backwards pass. That could have been a lateral. They call it incomplete. But the way that pass was thrown and went toward the receiver, and he was behind the quarterback. Yeah, actually they're going to spot it as a fumble. Because that ball was lateral backwards, and where it went out of bounds is where it's spotted now, third down. That was really easy to see, and, you know, typically what you want to have happen right there, but I think what the problem was rather than have that ball is going to be thrown out of bounds, and that's going to be intentional grounding. As the quarterback, Dixon, was running for his life. He was being chased there by number 75, Jamison McGee. And he just had to get rid of it. And that's going to be a intentional grounding with a loss of down. As everybody in stripes, they get together, they're discussing it. Now they're going to figure out where to spot the football. And actually what I believe they're going to do is it is, well, let's see. Oh. So, no, it's not going to be, I thought that was going to be intentional grounding. And, boy, was I wrong. Somebody saw a horse collar, which I'm not really, I didn't see it. And I saw the same play they did. What I saw was intentional grounding. But what got called was a horse collar. So anyway, penalty yardage is going to bring the ball down all the way across the 50 inside Cougar territory to about the 42-yard line. It'll be third down now, and third down in just a smidge for the Wildcats. Just about that much. Man in motion. There's going to be the handoff. It's a little counter play, but he's going to lose yardage as number 14. Good play there by J.J. Or actually, Kanye Hooks made the play, number 78. On the carry is going to be Darius Clifton, number 14. He's going to lose yardage, and now that's going to bring up fourth down. So a good defensive play there by Kanye Hooks. And timeout is going to be called by the Wildcats, and we'll take a timeout with them. 2:50 to go here in the first half of the ball game. Cougars lead by a score of 22-0. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Barra Fine Furniture in Flomaton, also with locations in Pensacola, Mobile, Dothan, and Andalusia, your one-stop shopping experience. We carry over 50 different brands, including Flex Steel, Brassmaster, Bassett, Rowe, Ashley, Catnapper, and many more. Come see our sleep gallery for a great night's sleep. You can pick out the mattress that best fits your comfort level. See it today, take it today, or you can custom order. Come visit us, store hours 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama says pry our inventory out for mobile homes. Check their skirting prices. They're best around, and they install. They have floor vents, brown and white, 4x8 size, $4.25, 4x10, $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seal, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
Welcome back. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Escambia Academy, the Cougars leading 22-0 over the Wilcox Academy Wildcats. 4th down and just over a yard to go. There's the snap. Quarterback with the football, going to turn the corner, and he's going to have enough for a first down as he's run out of bounds. And so a good play there by Cooper Dixon as he took the snap and just rolled right. It was a quarterback run all the way, and he's able to make the corner as the offensive line and everybody for the Wildcats, they do a good job there setting that edge and blocking the edge to not allow the Cougars to pursue and get outside and make that stop. 1st down and 10. Ball spotted just short of the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41. Wildcats break the huddle, slot left. H-back to the right. One setback in the backfield. Handoff is going to be to number 14. That's going to be Darius Clifton. And Clifton finds tough sledding as he takes the handoff and is hit immediately by that tough Cougar front. Kanye Hooks on the stop. Second down and 10, play fails to gain. Ball spotted right there. Maybe it just moved ahead about 6 inches. As on this play, the nose of the football is located touching the 40. Previously, it was not. So about a 6-inch gain. Clock moving with now 2 minutes to go in the first half. Wildcats break the huddle. They'll set a slot, or actually trips to the left side. And now the quarterback, Dixon, moving his receiver from one side to the other. There's going to be a penalty flag on the play as number 2 far side, that's J.P. Beck. He came out of his stance in the slot receiver position a little early, so that's going to be illegal procedure against the Wildcats, and that'll back them up 5 yards. So what was 2nd down and 10 now becomes 2nd down and 15. Clock whistled into play, 1:37 and counting here in the first half. Cougars with a 22-0 lead. Slot to the left-hand side, H-back to the right, quarterback back to throw, gets flushed, and he's going to fall down, loses his footing. And I think he just tried to cut too quick and lost his footing, because I want to tell y'all something. We talked about this before the game, did myself and Coach Hugh Fountain. This is one of the nicest high school football fields I've been on in a while. I mean, you're in Camden and you're up here. They love their football. And as a matter of fact, I made the comment to Coach as I was walking across the field. I said, they must have a turf grass guy or something up here, because this athletic field turf that is on this field is absolutely immaculate. I mean, it's beautiful. And it's cushiony and soft, and it's cut low to the, it's just like the way you would want it. It's almost like an AstroTurf field or an artificial turf field that you would see now. But it's real grass. It's nice to see. It's nice to see when schools take pride in their places that they put on their athletic events and they take care of them. And you can tell that these folks up here care about their football and they care about this field, and they've taken very good care of it. 1:17 remaining in the first half. 22-0 the score. Escambia Academy's Cougars, they lead in the game. It's going to be a third down now. Third down and about 18. Ball is spotted all the way back at the Cougar 49-yard line. Wilcox remaining in the huddle near side. They're going to break out now after the quick double whistle from the refereeing crew to tell them, come on, that's enough. So they talk about what they want to do on this third down play. And now they've got slots to both sides. Man coming in motion, now 4 receivers to the right. Usually they do that because they're trying to isolate a receiver. Penalty, or actually no, not penalty flags. That's going to be beanbags going in, signifying that the ball was fumbled. Timeout is going to be called by the Cougars. No signal, so it looks like the Wildcats did maintain possession. So the Cougars use another timeout as they try to set something up. They've got 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half, and they're going to try to decide what we're going to do here when we get the football back. Now, it could be that they're looking to set up some sort of punt return. You never can tell about Coach Hugh Fountain. He's been in this game a long time, and he knows the tricks of the trade. So let's see what they try to do here as the Cougars send the punt return team back out. Going back deep to receive, that's number 2. That's going to be Landon Sims. Also, they're going to send back, and that very well could be what they're doing, because I believe the last time that Wilcox punted, they only had Sims back. Now they're sending 2 guys back. It'll be Sims and number 11, Daniel Nettles, as they may be, they're looking to set up a return right here because they want to score in this 1 minute 8 seconds that they've got left here in the half. There's the snap, good snap. It's away, and a high short kick is going to be fielded. That's going to be fielded by number 2, Landon Sims. Sims does a good job coming up and getting the football, still on his feet, looking for blockers and running room. Still on his feet, and a good tackle there as Sims ran into that one. And that was a good play there by number 60. And there again, don't have a 60 on the roster. But 60 came in, and he really lowered the boom there on quarterback number 2, Landon Sims, as he was trying to look for yardage on the run back. 51 seconds even to go here in the second quarter. So we're 51 seconds away from halftime, and the Cougars lead by a score of 22-0. Sims is okay after the big hit. He's got slots set wide to either side. Single setback behind him that looks like it's going to be number 3. That's Christian Crook. Crook with the football. He's got some speed, got some running room. Far sideline as he cuts back. Actually, he probably would have been better noted just to step out of bounds. Save the timeout. Actually, the clock may have just stopped because the first down. They're going to set the ball. 39.5 seconds left to go. Cougars quickly over the football. The clock is whistled into play, which would signify that the Cougars are out of timeouts. There's a holding call. It's going to be called and whistled against the Cougars. Everybody in the stands saw it because you could hear the fans here on the Wilcox side call it out before the flags were even thrown. So holding will be the call at about the, looks like they're looking at about the 37-yard line. That's where the ball will be marked from. So a 10-yard penalty. Actually, they give him the mark all the way down at the 35. So the ball comes back 10 to the 45. And that's going to be, well, they do have a timeout left, and the Cougars choose to take it with 27.3 seconds left. We're just going to stay here with the ball and remind you that coming up at halftime, you'll hear from all our sponsors. I'm going to try to round up some scores from area games and things and get them out there to you. And we'll talk about what we saw in the first half and what we expect in the second half. And, of course, we'll have performances. The bad thing is usually the way things work is for these performances at halftime is they all occur on the Cougar side over there for the cheerleaders and the majorettes. So all we will see here from where we are is we'll see a long distance, unless they change something, we'll see people's backs. But we'll see. Maybe they'll come to this side and perform because they know the camera is over here and we'll be able to get them on camera. 27.3 seconds left to go in the first half. 22-0 the score. Cougars with the football after being penalized on a holding call. First down and 20. Landon Sims, the quarterback. He's got wide receiver spread out. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Looking, going to be flushed. Now he's going to be hit from behind, stays on his feet. He's going to throw it, going to hit a man out of the backfield. That's number 22, Devin Kelly. Kelly with running room all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a penalty flag is in the middle of the field, thrown by the back judge. So another penalty flag down. Holding is the call. It's going to be against the Cougars. It is going to be a spot of the foul penalty, so it looked like enough for the first down. And they'll mark the 10 yards off from the point of the hold. So let's see. It looks like it is going to be just a little bit short of first down yardage for the Cougars. They moved the down marker far side. And they're Cougars are backing up again. I'm not sure what that is going to be for because I believe they've got the location right. But, I see what they're going to do. They're going to mark the ball down and they're going to measure to see if the Cougars were able to pick up the first down. I think they're a little short. Yep, they're going to be just a smidge short. 10.5 seconds to go, so that's going to make it second down. Or actually, it'll remain first down because the penalty yardage. So it's first down in about 6 inches. Landon Sims, the quarterback, slots to both sides. Brady Howell's in the backfield with him. There's the clock. It's wound. Man coming in motion. That's going to be 22, Devin Kelly. Looking down the field. Now he throws it. He's got a man open, but he overthrows him. So with not quite a full second left, 0.7 seconds left to go in the first half. Actually, they've got the down marker now marked at third down. It'll be third down in about 6 inches, but what the Cougars care about right here is trying one more shot at the end zone. They're too far out to try a field goal because if that ball was spotted down and kicked, it would be about a 43-yarder. There's the snap. This will be the last play of the half. Quarterback Landon Sims rolling to his right. He's got a throw. Got a man open. He hits the receiver. But I believe he gets – is he in the end zone? Yes. They signal touchdown, so the Cougars score on the last play of the first half. Holding is going to be the call against the Cougars. So here's the deal. You take the 10-yard penalty on the holding call, and they're going to spot the ball down, and because you took the penalty, there's going to be an untimed down. So it is going to be a penalty from the spot of the foul. They're spotting the foul to be at about the 29-yard line, so 10 yards back. So Escambia gets called for the 10-yard holding penalty. The ball's going to be marked on the far hash mark all the way out at the 39-yard line. And the Cougars get an untimed down to try to throw the ball into the end zone again. No time on the clock, last play of the half. There's the snap. Landon Sims looking. He's going to turn it loose. Wobbly throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. So Sims just rolled to his left and just threw it as hard as he could, and he hit a receiver in the end zone for a touchdown. There's going to be penalty flags fly in. Now that's going to be after the touchdown. It's going to be a sideline warning against the Cougars. So the first one of those, as we talked about during the broadcast last week, the first one, because of the touchdown, people came out on the field celebrating, and the referee just manhandled that and threw the flag and said, y'all going to have to stay over there, in which it's really, well, they are marking the penalty off. I thought the first one was a warning instead of a penalty. That's the first one, but they're marking the penalty off. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. It's 28-0. And this gives Landon Sims a chance. If he kicks this, this will be a 35-yard extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's got the distance. Does it stay between the poles? It does. So a 35-yard extra point for the Cougars, and the halftime score is now Escambia Academy 29 and the Wilcox Academy Wildcats nothing. Let's take a break and come back after we hear for 2 minutes of our sponsors. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Good evening. This is Craig Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice in getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the helpful place.
See Bondurant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruton, Century, and Atmore.
And welcome
Southern
back.
Social Boutique has the latest styles and the trendiest clothes to make you look and feel your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of footballs flying through the air, show your team pride for either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com. or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street at downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West Nashville Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food,
because they won the toss,
and an authentic Southern charm will
deferred.
have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
And welcome back as we continue at halftime here at Wilcox Academy in Camden, Alabama. Congratulations going out. Coach talked about it during pregame. We want to wish congratulations to the Escambia Academy junior varsity football team as they played their first game of the year this week. They went to Fort Dale and defeated Fort Dale at their place by a score of 34-7. So Escambia is looking, they're looking to put games on the field this year so they can get these young kids, the JV kids, out on the field, because that's your future. And speaking of your future, as we look, now this is cute, as we look out ahead of us here, the cheerleaders, they have a whole bunch of blue and white clad little Wildcats, and they're going to get out there and they're going to cheer a little bit. They're going to do what they do. And right now we're not sure what it is. It may be cheer, it may be dance. But we're trying to get them all positioned in the right place, and the cheerleaders are doing a good job. See, this is what it's all about. This is coming out to high school football on a Friday night with all the pageantry and everything that you got going on. And these guys right here, it's like we had an opportunity, as we do every week with Unity Baptist Church. We go out, we take meals out on Thursday afternoon and feed the kids, and we get an opportunity to talk to them and give them a little devotion, little short devotion, because we're trying to make better men out of these athletes that are on the field on Friday night. And, you know, one of the things that made me proud last week, something that I heard the coaches talking to the kids about doing, and it's incredible because it's true. The football players at EA went to the school early on Friday morning before they were even supposed to be there for class. They show up in school in their jerseys, they get out front, and they welcome the elementary school kids in the class. And, you know, it's like we talked about to these football players. You know, you want to be a superhero? When you come out here and play on Friday night, to these elementary school kids, you're a superhero to them. And so that gives them an opportunity to go up there and to kind of put on their cape, so to speak, and they get to show off and be the superheroes that they are to all these kids. And just think, I'm looking at these girls out here that are doing this dance routine, and they're back and forth and doing their thing, and they're being led by this group of cheerleaders. Those kids that are on the field right now, to all these cheerleaders that are on the sideline, those girls aspire to be where they are. And in several years, a lot of them will be. And so that's what's so cool about high school athletics. And that was an incredible dance routine, and we're going to give them a hand for that because that was good stuff. And that's inspiring stuff when you got all those kids out there doing it out here on a Friday night. You know, who knew, with this coronavirus and everything that we've had going on last year and this year, I mean, who knew that we would even be able to do this? And to see this big group of kids be able to come out and do this kind of thing, it's what high school football is all about on a Friday night. 10:18 to go here in the halftime as we continue. Cougars in the lead by a score of 29-0. We'll try to get some scores and talk about some other things that are coming up here shortly, but we want to take another break and try to get some of our sponsors in, because we're proud of our sponsors, because our sponsors are what allow us to come out here on Friday night and do what we do and bring you these football games. Also want to pay homage to our sponsors of just the video broadcast, because that's a separate group. And, they sponsor the video portion of this broadcast, and there's some great people, and some of them actually sponsor both the video and the radio portion, the audio portion of these games. One of those is the Gather Restaurant. I talked about that earlier. I'm going to get up with with Chef McElhaney, and we're going to have to go in there and check that out because the aroma and smells from the food that's coming off the grill there at the Gather is just incredible. They're open. They're right downtown Atmore on Nashville Avenue. They're open each Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to 9. But let me warn you ahead of time. If you're going, you don't just say, hey, I'm going to the Gather and pop in. You need to call 251-303-8080. That's 251-303-8080. Call that number and make an appointment because you may not get in. And we want you to be able to go there and eat because I guarantee you when you go in there and eat, you will be thankful you did because that stuff smelled so good. And we're going to line us up an opportunity to go. I'm just looking forward to going and getting on. They've got steaks on the menu. They've got burgers on the menu. They've got salads on the menu. They've got just whatever it is. You won't be disappointed. And like I say, the smells there were just incredible on that day I was in. Call them at the Gather, 251-303-8080. Also, you may want to, if you got a house or a piece of property that you may be looking for or you're wanting to sell, then call the fine folks at Reynolds Real Estate. They'll take care of you. Reynolds Real Estate, they're located there on Ridgely Street in Atmore. You see their signs everywhere. And they're right there in Atmore. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call them at 251-236-4705. That's Reynolds Real Estate. If you've got a house that you're looking for or looking at and you want to see it, or if you've got a house that you're trying to sell, maybe you're trying to move it, and because you got to move somewhere else, maybe you're wanting to upgrade where you're living, then give them a call. They'll take care of you. That's Reynolds Real Estate in Atmore on Ridgely Street. The number to call there, 251-236-4705. And also, who doesn't like citrus fruit, right? The fine folks at Davis Satsumas, located in Century, Florida, Jimmy and Sharon Davis. They'll take care of you. I love Satsumas myself, and they're easy to peel. They're full of vitamin C. They're good for you. And with all this coronavirus and everything else, you can't get enough vitamin C in your system. I know ever since last year I've been trying to get my vitamin C in, been eating more fruit. I've probably eaten more fruit in the last year than I've eaten the rest of my life. So call them, Davis Satsumas. They're right here, grown in this area over in Century, Florida. Call them up. They'll take care of you. Jimmy and Sharon Davis, 251-294-6711. Again, that's 251-294-6711 for the fine folks at Davis Satsumas. Well, we're about 6.5 minutes left here in halftime before we kick this thing back off. So we'll take a break and let you hear from our radio sponsors. We'll be back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football. The score at the half, Escambia 29, Wilcox nothing. This is Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be listening on Facebook and or YouTube.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Wilmington, or call 296-2471. Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest levels of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Experience the no-hack, best price, worst way of doing business. Stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff, or give them a call, 251-368-2135. Diamond Gasoline Stations, with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida, wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline, is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home, lot, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
And welcome back as we continue at the half. Some scores for you as we look at some games in other areas of the state. Right now in the AISA, of course, our game here in Wilcox at Camden, Escambia Academy 29, Wilcox Academy nothing. Macon East in Montgomery, the Macon East Montgomery Knights are playing Edgewood at Edgewood. Right now, Macon East leading that ball game by a score of 21-7. Crenshaw Christian Academy, they're playing on the road at Cornerstone. They're ahead of Cornerstone at the half by a score of 41-0. Also, let's see, looking at other scores, that's going to be an AISA score, I believe, and that's going to be Wicksburg. Wicksburg ahead of Northside Methodist, and Northside Methodist is from Dothan. And Wicksburg, of course, is from Newton, Alabama. The score at the half is Wicksburg winning at home by a score of 34-6. That game also at the half. Now, this is kind of a shock. Looking at this game in the second quarter, the Chickasaw Chieftains playing the T.R. Miller Tigers at home. Chickasaw leading in that ball game by a score of 8-6. Other scores, this is also a surprise. The Baldwin County Tigers. Baldwin County ahead of Saraland in the second quarter. The last score we have is 10-7. In other games around the AISA, Monroe Academy, the Volunteers, as they are playing at home against the Morgan Senators, they lead in that ball game in the third quarter by a score of 12-9. The W.S. Neal Blue Eagles playing at home against Mobile Christian. Of course, Coach Danny Cottrell coaching Mobile Christian in the Mobile Christian Leopards. They're on the road at Neal, and they're tied up at the half by a score of 14-14. So as we continue with more scores, the Northview Chiefs, of course, from right there close to home, they're on the road down in Pensacola area. The Pensacola area actually across the 3 Mile Bridge. They're playing in Gulf Breeze. That score in the second quarter, Gulf Breeze 21, Northview 3. Northview will be the Escambia Academy Cougars. That's our opponent next week. In other scores, Pike Liberal Arts, that was the, at one time, the number 1 ranked AISA team in the state. That's who Escambia took on and beat the first game of the year. They're playing at Lee Scott up in Auburn, and Pike Liberal Arts, they're leading in the ball game by a score of 21-0. If you look at other scores down in Northwest Florida, the Walton Braves are playing at Jay against the Jay Royals. Walton leads in the game by a score of 33-14, that game being played in the third quarter. One other game that we've got here, Resurrection Catholic from Pascagoula, Mississippi. They're playing, this is actually a Mississippi score, so I didn't read that before I actually started giving you the score, but we'll give it anyway because them folks in Mississippi, they like for their football scores to make it out as well. Resurrection Catholic leading in the game by a score of 18-6 over Stringer, the Stringer Red Devils. As we continue, the Escambia Academy Cougars, they are back out on the field, and we're fixing to get ready to get this third quarter started. As the blue-clad Wilcox Academy Wildcats, they come out as well, so quarterbacks are throwing footballs around, and we're fixing to get started with this third quarter of the ball game. The Wildcats will get the football when we come back because they deferred, and they get the kick in the second half. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back as we get set to kick the second half off. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, and you may be watching on either Facebook or YouTube.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Blountstown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring custom cut to your need and specification? Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. For Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Juniper Creek Lumber, another one of our fine sponsors here on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore and on our Facebook and YouTube feed as we get these sponsors out there. We want you to sponsor football on Friday night so that we can corral up people and send them into your business so that you make more money. And, I mean, that's what it's all about. We live in an economy that is driven by folks going into the businesses and spending money. So that's what we want to do. You know, we don't want a socialist economy where the government sets prices and everything else. We like the local guys that get to set their own prices, open their own store, and get their store hours going. And we're just proud to be a part of all that for you here on the radio. We'll gladly talk about you on a Friday night. All you got to do is, you know, there is a little monetary transaction involved to get your sponsorship on, but let me tell you, for what you get, I believe it's worth it, because you not only get radio sponsorship out going over the radio airwaves, but the way we've got things set up now is you also get your name, you get your sponsorships heard and your commercials heard on Facebook and on YouTube, which goes everywhere. It's just amazing. So, and we appreciate Tim. You know, we're part of the broadcast for Escambia Academy on their video feed. We're glad to be a part. This is something we actually started talking about last year. We wasn't sure exactly how we would get everything done, but thank goodness that Tim is smarter than this old boy is right here, because he's got everything figured out. And then all I have to do is talk. And because if I had to plug all the wires and all the hoodoos and stuff that he does just to get us on the air, we would probably still be dark. I would still be trying to untangle cords. But Tim does a super job with what he does. We're proud to be a part of it and just thankful that we get this opportunity. So we're starting the third quarter of the ball game. 29-0 the score. Escambia Academy in the lead over Wilcox Academy. And I misspoke. The Cougars actually won the toss and deferred, so the Cougars are going to get the football back. There's a high end-over-end kick that's going to that's going to sail out of bounds. The official needs to kind of look up and find that football a little quicker, because he just got smoked on the sideline. He did throw a flag, and that would be the right call, but yeah, probably a personal foul on the football. Roughing the ref on the football. He did get smoked pretty good there. That ball hit the ground, and, I mean, you couldn't have kicked it any better. So, anyway, with that being said, the Cougars are going to accept the penalty. They're going to back them up 5 yards, which will move it from the 40 back to the 35. Yeah, they haven't moved anybody yet. He's still trying to set it up on the tee on the 40, but y'all got to back up to the 35.
Got to move it back 5 yards. There you go.
But they still hadn't moved it back.
They still haven't moved it back.
They're kicking off again from the 40. Okay. So we're just excusing that penalty. Oh, and there's a fumble. Cougars diving for the football as the ball centered. Let's see who it was. It was actually number 22, Devin Kelly. As the ball, you could hear it. You could hear the ball pop, because rather than catch the ball in his hands, Devin tried to kind of corral it against his shoulder pads, and those hard plastic shoulder pads, when the ball hit flat, it went pow. You could hear it, and the ball just jumped right out of his hands and onto the ground. Luckily that Devin and number 10, J.J. Stevens, was able to get on the football, and the Cougars maintained possession. So what was almost a disaster turned out okay. Cougars in the split backfield, and that's got to be a face mask, as the number 3, Christian Crook, about got decapitated there on about the 30-yard line. And you know how you know that was a face mask is because try it. There's no way to fake that. There's no way to fake that fall on that. I mean, there's no way. I mean, he got his neck pretty well wrenched right there, and that's going to be a 15-yard type penalty. And so the ball's going to come all the way out across the 45. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball spotted at their own 49. 11:50 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars with the football and a 29-0 lead. Split backs, little spot pass out there to the number 22. That's going to be Kelly. Kelly runs hard. Somebody came up there, a cornerback or a safety came up to make the tackle. But Devin Kelly runs the football so hard, and he just put his shoulder down and actually initiated. It's almost like the running back initiates the contact. Play gains 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Split backfield, slot to the right, wide receiver set left. Option play coming out here to number 11. That's going to be number 11, Bubba Nettles. Nettles with a good move. He's going to be hit and finally driven out of bounds. Near sideline, inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. There's another one that runs hard. Actually, he's down to the 22. Romeo Allen on the stop. This is exactly what the Cougars did earlier in the year when they played Pike Liberal Arts up in Troy. That was the number 1 ranked team in the state at that time. The Cougars were number 3. The Cougars came out in the second half, and they just went to what looked like, well, actually they went to the I formation. This is more of a split backfield. Landon Sims, after faking the ball to a back, is going to now take the ball into the end zone. Looking for flags, but I don't see them, and the white hat is signaled touchdown, which would say that will be a touchdown run for quarterback number 2, Landon Sims. The Cougars get the ball into the end zone and now lead in the game by a score of 35-0. That was just a well-executed play. From the split backfield, Landon Sims fakes a little counter, but then keeps the football and just has wide open field around right in and takes the ball into the end zone. 10:41 to go. Ball's going to be placed down. There's the kick. It's up, and it's good. And so now the score is going to be Escambia Academy 36, Wilcox Academy nothing. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube or Facebook.
Barra Fine Furniture in Flomaton, also with locations in Pensacola, Mobile, Dothan, and Andalusia, your one-stop shopping experience. We carry over 50 different brands, including Flex Steel, Craftmaster, Bassett, Rowe, Ashley, Catnapper, and many more. Come see our sleep gallery for a great night's sleep. You can pick out the mattress that best fits your comfort level. See it today, take it today, or you can custom order. Come visit us, store hours 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama says, try our inventory out for mobile homes. Check their skirting prices. They're best around, and they install. They have floor vents, brown and white, 4x8 size, $4.25, 4x10, $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seal, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
And welcome back. Tackle there made on the run back of the kickoff as the ball was actually dropped on the ground several times, struggling for the football, but finally number 14, Brady Howell for the Cougars, made the tackle. And Wilcox is going to be back to way up as the ball is inside the 15, spotted at the 14-yard line where they'll have it first down and 10. It's actually, and I talked about it earlier, this is a beautiful place to play football. Absolutely awesome football field. I've never been over, this is my first trip over for football, as there's a big defensive play there by the Cougars. Never been over here to see football before, as we played Wilcox at home last year down in Canoe. Play loses about 2 yards, second down and 12. But it's absolutely a beautiful football field. Now, what I did see before is I've been over here for baseball because when I umpired high school ball several years ago, I came over here and worked a tournament that they had at this place in the spring for baseball. Nice bunch of folks over here. Penalty flags down.
Now 75, I think.
Just got a notice that Hunter Smith is now wearing number 75. And so if we've missed him, and we probably have, we'll try to make note of that on my roster, and that way we can get Hunter's name in, because I know he's made plays. He's all over the field. 9:45 to go here in the third quarter. Wilcox with the ball. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for number 5. That's Jack Sessions. It's going to bring up third down and about 18 for Wilcox. And it's tough sledding when you're playing in the shadow of your own goalpost. They break the huddle. Trips to the right, slot to the left, man in motion. Now joining. Quarterback in the backfield. High snap. Little middle screen going to be set up. Good defensive play there by the Cougars. As the receiver on the screen was number 14, he was the back in the backfield. That was going to be Darius Clifton. Bubba Nettles on the tackle. So it'll be fourth down now for the Wildcats, fourth down and 12. And the ball located at about the 12 or 13-yard line. We'll call it the 12. There's the snap. And it's going to be, ooh, look at that. That was real. Oh, no, the ball's fumbled as it hits off of Bubba Nettles. As he is unable to make the play on the football, it's going to be fumbled, and the Wildcats of Wilcox are going to take over on the fumble recovery. The ball will be spotted in Cougar territory at the 47-yard line. So first down and 10. That play was just ugly there at the end because it looked like Bubba, he was in some traffic. And he was trying to make the play on the football on the punt return, and I think he looked up. He took a little glimpse up. In that little bit of just taking your eye off the football, I think it went through his hands and actually hit him off the thigh pad. And the Wildcats are able to get on it. First down and 10 for the Wildcats in Cougar territory. Ball spotted at the 47. And going to be a illegal procedure call. Little bit of movement there before the snap, and that's what caused the penalty flag to fly. I don't think you could actually pin that on anybody. I think it was a kind of a group of a couple of folks. They were kind of leaning toward the line of scrimmage when the ball was snapped, and that little bit of movement cost them. There's a snap. Ball on the ground. It's going to be fumbled. Wilcox fumbles the football. It looks like Escambia Academy is going to recover, and they do. They were trying to run something that looked like a Wildcat-type offense, and it almost looked like the center just missnapped it. It's almost like, and this has happened before, that if you're not used to that snap, that type of snap in a shotgun, it looked like he actually snapped it as if the quarterback was underneath center. I'm not sure what we're everybody's going to get together. All the striped shirts, they're calling everybody in. This is going to be a union meeting right here. I don't know whether they're negotiating for a pay raise, but something. Okay, yeah, they just wanted to make sure that everybody saw the same thing. So first down and 10 for the Cougars. The ball in Wildcat territory, spotted at their own 48. Cougars with wide receivers all over the place. Sims with the football, hits Jacob Lee on a spot pass near side. Good defense there. Romeo Allen on the tackle for the Wildcats. Clock running. 8:15 here in the third quarter. Second down and 8. Cougars with the football. They're trying to burn time off the play clock. Sims with the football. He's going to run it. He's got speed right up the middle. He's going to gain enough for a first down. There is going to be a flag on the play. And there's all kind of extracurricular going on the far side. Of course, nobody threw a flag on that. It's going to be holding again against the Cougars. And, you know, I've said this, and I get it. I mean, it's 36-0, so, okay, throw the flag if you want to. But if you wanted to, because I've refereed before, I've been involved in the Alabama High School Athletic Association as a football referee. If you wanted to in high school football or in football really at any level, you could throw holding every play, and we just about have. But being a former offensive lineman, I've also said this, that holding that does not get called is a good block. Second down, 17. The Cougars with the football. Man coming in motion. There's a snap. It's going to be Bubba Nettles. He makes a move. Still running. And, you know, the holding calls, the way things are called now at any level of football, especially on these blocks out here on these wide receivers, it's okay to extend your arms and get them out there. That's the way they want you to block. You know, the way you used to block, the way we used to get taught to block is if you were blocking out there on the edge, you hunted an ear hole on somebody and tried to put that right L symbol in the ear hole. They don't want you blocking like that anymore. They've tried to soften the game up and make it safer for these kids. And so if you get your hands extended, as long as you're not pulling on jersey, if you're just extended, that's not a holding call. And I believe some of the ones that are being called are actually those type of blocks. 6:43, clock stopped after the first down, the reception. Now it's being wound, 6:40 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars with the football and the lead, 36-0. Here comes J.J. Stevens, number 10, into the ball game. There's a handoff going to be to number 11, Nettles. Nettles right up the middle, still on his feet, battling for yardage. Boy, he's such a hard runner. And that's just right up the gut. I mean, that's strength on strength right there. They're telling you, here I come, and it's up to you to stop us. And a good gain there, first down yardage by the Cougars. Cougars at this point just trying to burn clock. Same formation, same play, but to the left-hand side. Bubba Nettles drives for yardage. Down marker comes down. It's going to be a gain of about 7. Actually, we'll call it a gain of 8. Second down and 2. It's a long 2. Second down, we'll call it 3. That's an awful long 2. There's Bubba Nettles right up the middle, got running room, twists and turns inside the 5. Romeo Allen on the tackle for the Wildcats. It is going to be a first down now. First down and goal for the Cougars inside the 5. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 3. Touchdown, Cougars. So the Cougars get the ball back into the end zone for a touchdown, and with 4:56 remaining here in the third quarter, the score, Cougars 42, Wilcox Academy nothing. Landon Sims in to do the kicking, as he's going to attempt the point after. There's the kick. It's placed down. It's up, and it is good. And so with 4:56 to go here in the third quarter, the score, Escambia Academy 43, Wilcox Academy nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Welcome back. Wilcox going to take the kickoff after the touchdown by the Cougars. Landon Sims kicks the ball. Lance Johnson on the return for the Wildcats as he brings the ball out. Clock running now with 4:28. And with a 43-0 lead, well, actually they do stop it. It was a timeout by the Cougars, and I think what they're going to do is they're looking for bodies that have clean uniforms that they're going to put out on the So I believe what's going to happen, the Cougars are taking a little bit of extra time right here, is they're going to find guys in clean uniforms on the sideline and run them out there and give them some experience and some playing time. So that'll be good. We'll get some new names to practice saying as we continue in this ball game. And, you know, I'm going to tell you something now. I've been here for this ball game and watching it. Wilcox is not a bad football team. I mean, they got a good bunch of kids. They look good on the field. They play hard. They go till the whistle blows. But to be honest with you, there's no other easier way to say. They're just a little outmanned tonight. I mean, this Cougar football team, they're loaded. And you know, it's not that to take nothing away from Wilcox. I mean, they're playing hard. They're doing the best they can. And sometimes things happen that you just get beat. Now, good thing that the Cougars are doing right here, you see a lot of new numbers, a lot of new clean uniforms on defense. And this is how you make your program grow, is you're able to get youth out on the field during, I'll tell you, I'm 58 years old. I remember the first time I ever got my varsity uniform dirty back when I played. It was in Monroe County when I was a junior against the Monroe County Tigers. We were beating them like 42-0, and finally, in the fourth quarter of the ball game, I got into the game. First time I got my varsity uniform dirty during my time at Atmore, because back then we were playing big-time high school football. Cougars on defense, coming up and making a play. There's a tackle. That's a new name that I get to call out. That's number 8, Jamarian Hicks on the tackle. And whistles are going to blow as an injured player now after that play. That's going to be number 14. And that could be a situation where maybe it's just a cramp, just a leg cramp. That's 14. That's Darius Clifton. First down and 10 Wildcats. Ball out here at their own 44-yard line. Clock continuing to run. 2:54, 2:53 remaining here in the third quarter. A lot of newbies out there, younger kids out on defense for the Cougars. Direct snap, and there's a penalty marker down on the carry. Let's see, that's a penalty marker on the play, and they're bringing the ball back. It's going to be a holding call this time against Wilcox. Let me try to get some of these young kids' names as I look across the field here for the Cougars, because they don't get much playing time, so they don't get the accolades of some of these other cats. So we're going to talk about them if we can. 56 is in the game. 56 is going to be Charlie Sasser. 25 near side is in the ball game. That's going to be Ty McCants. There's a snap. Oh, good defense. There's a lick. Who was that? Number 8, Jamarian Hicks came up, made a good tackle on the play. As we continue to look at folks, there's a number 21 out there. Timmy Dorr. He's got your same name. He may belong to you. Does he belong to you? Does he put his feet under your table, Tim? I bet he eats too, don't he? Probably hard to fill him up. There's a snap as we continue to get some of these younger kids in the game. Direct snap to number 5 for Wilcox as he takes the ball far side. Number 5, Jack Sessions on the direct snap. Kind of that would actually, if you think about that, that would actually be a Wildcat offense. That'd be the Wildcat. First down and 10, the ball crosses over into Cougar territory, spotted down at the 41. Inside a minute, 55 seconds, 54, 53 left to go here in the third quarter. Trying to get some more of these kids' numbers, but they've just about moved to a position on the field that it's too far away for me to read them. 14 on the carry there. He was the one that was injured earlier. Looked like he got that little hint of a cramp. That's Darius Clifton, number 14. So there's another one, number 20, Brody Phillips in the game for the Cougars. '56 is in the game. Well, I think I've already covered. That's Charlie Sasser. There's a first down run, so that's going to move the chains, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. So we've played 3 complete quarters here in this ball game, and the Cougars maintain their lead. Wildcats with the football. The Cougars have the second team defense out there, so the Wildcats with the football, they're driving toward the end zone, and so when we come back, they'll have the ball with a chance possibly to score. The score at the end of 3 quarters, Escambia Academy 43, the Wilcox Academy Wildcats nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice in getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing a porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the helpful place.
See Bondurant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruton, Century, and Atmore.
And welcome back as we continue now into the fourth quarter of play. Cougars against the Wildcats. There's a snap to number 4. That's going to be Romeo Allen, I believe, on the carry. So Ty McCants, number 25, on the tackle for the Cougars. I see Ty out there. Cougars also have on the field number 27, Colby Sims, is in the ball game. Hard running there by number 14. That's Darius Clifton on the carry. Play's going to gain enough for a first down. Ball's going to be spotted down now. First down and 10. The ball's spotted just outside the 10-yard line. So theoretically, the Wildcats could get a first down without scoring a touchdown. It is not first and goal. There's a snap, direct snap back to number 5. That's going to be Jack Sessions as he puts his nose down and drives toward the goal line, but he's not quite there. Ball spotted just inside the 5-yard line. Second down and 5 from, actually second down and 4 from the 5 is what it is. Big pile of humanity right there as the play goes right up the middle. So number 9, Luke Bell on the tackle for the Cougars. All these newbies, all these new names getting their uniform with some varsity dirt on it. That's awesome. Up, there's the snap. It's over the quarterback's head, and it looks like that the ball is going to be turned over. Let's see who got the recovery. 56 for the Cougars. Charlie Sasser gets on the ball, and now the Cougar offense is going to take over first down and 10. Now, what that is, you hate it for the Wildcats. You really do, because they had an opportunity to score. But what is big for these kids is they can now look at their first team guys over there that play defense and say, look, we preserved a shutout at this point. So time is going to be out on the field, and we'll take a timeout as well with 9:13 remaining in the ball game. The score, Escambia Academy 43, Wilcox Academy nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Southern Social Boutique has the latest styles and the trendiest clothes to make you look and feel your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of football flying through the air, show your team pride for either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West Nashville Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
Welcome back. New Cougars now in on offense. Jamarian Hicks, he'll be the quarterback. And illegal procedure is going to be the call against the Cougars. Now, at this juncture of the ball game, and I know this because I used to be a referee, at this juncture in the ball game, what the white hat ought to do is go to all his guys and take up whistles and tell them stop, do not blow it. Oh, he like to broke a tackle. That was good hard running there. Good hard running there by, that's number 16, S.T. Clark on the carry for the Cougars. And that's the first time this year I've called S.T.'s name. And he was about a smidge away from breaking that thing for a long way. 2nd down and 9 for the Cougars. Number 21, Timmy Dorr, is going to be flanked out wide to the right. Wide receiver to the left. Hicks, he's going to hand off. And the running back slipped down far sideline. So Ty McCants with the football slips down, but he's able to gain a couple yards. It'll be 3rd down now, 3rd down and 7 for the Cougars. Clock running, 7:54 to go in the ball game. And this is an awesome opportunity for these young kids, for the Cougars, to get in the game and get some playing time. You get experience, and having played this game in my past, these are times that you remember and talk about the rest of your life. There's a snap. That's going to be an incomplete pass intended there for number 9. That's Luke Bell, as Jamarian Hicks is unable to hit Luke Bell on that little pass out of the backfield. And so even with the incompletion, the clock continues to run at 7:09. 08:07 as the Cougars are facing now a 4th down, and the punting unit is going to come on. They're going to burn some clock, and they're going to boot it away and allow the Wildcats to have the ball back. Number 2, Monroe Academy, a winner in their ball game against Morgan Academy, 12-9, the final score in that one. It looks like number 6, Jacob Lee, in to do the punting. High snap, but Lee is able to get it. Gets the punt away. Romeo Allen, number 4, with the football, is going to field it about midfield. Now he's still on his feet. A lot of hard hits. You know, this is the juncture of the game. In a game that's really this out of hand, you would just hope that nobody gets hurt. First down and 10 for the Wildcats of Wilcox. They'll have it on the Cougar 40-yard line. And we're not even going to refer to the kids on the field now as the second-team defense. They're just the defense now because they've got experience and dirt on their jerseys. So they're no longer second team. It's just the defense. Once you've been seasoned a little bit, you're a defender. It doesn't matter about a second team or first teamer. Those are just numbers. Wildcats with the football, first down and 10. There's the snap. Ball going to be dropped on the ground, going to be picked back up. Tackle play's going to be made after a short gain as the quarterback there trying to get his number. And his jersey's a little jacked up in the front, so I can't really see it. I'll have to wait till he turns his back to me and I can see it. I believe it is going to be a number 2. And if it's number 2, it's going to be J.P. Beck. Handoff is going to be to, let's see, that's going to be 14, I believe. Darius Clifton on the carry. So a whole host of Cougars on the play there. Third down and 3 yards to go. 4:19 to go here in the ball game. 3 receivers to the right-hand side. Handoff is going to be to the back. Got running room as the defender falls down. Good job there by the defense of the Cougars. First to make contact there, number 21, Timmy Doors. He comes up, puts a helmet on somebody, and gets some help from some fellow Cougars, and they drag him down. Ball crosses the 20-yard line, going to be down on the 16. So a good tackle there by Timmy Doors. He comes up and lays the wood to the running back. Well, little confusion there. Still on his feet, number 2. Good job there by the Cougars as they corral everybody. Clock still running in the ball game, fourth quarter. The game will end in 1 minute, or actually 3 minutes and 15 seconds from now. Cougar defense at this point in time, they're just trying to preserve. I said reserve, but they're trying to preserve a shutout. Inside 3 minutes, 2:57 and counting in the ball game. Cougars with the lead, 43-0. There's the snap. Good job there, coming around right in. Good tackle as the Cougars knock the quarterback out of bounds. Quarterback on the carry is going to be J.P. Beck, number 2. Second team quarterback. And like I say, for both squads, for both the Wildcats and for the Cougars, this is a good opportunity for them. This is how you make better football players for your future seasons. Slot to the left-hand side, slot to the right. Single setback in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff is going to be to number 15. And he's looking for running room, but finally gets knocked out of bounds at about the 5. Number 15 is going to be Turner Jordan. Number 12, Carson Wilson on the tackle for the Cougars. And I'm glad that these guys up here, S.T. Clark on the tackle as well. Number 16. I'm glad these guys have better eyes than I do. They can pick up the tackles, and I just listen to them and then repeat what they say. And the snap gets out of the quarterback's hands as number 2, J.P. Beck, the The snap was to his right, and it went through his hands and onto the ground, and the Cougars recover. So unless anything drastic happens right here, it looks like the Cougar defense is going to preserve that shutout that they were looking to do. I almost said the second-team bunch, but I'm not calling them second-teamers, because when you're playing defense and you've stopped 2 drives and recovered 2 fumbles, you're just the defense. Clock running, 41 seconds to go in the ball game. Cougars back on offense with the football. Jamarian Hicks with the ball. He's going to hand off. Good hard running, good tackling there by number 2. That's number 2, J.P. Beck, who was playing quarterback but is now a defensive back for the Wilcox Wildcats. Personal foul against the Cougars. You know, and I mean, it may or may not have been a personal foul, but that's exactly why at this part of the game, if I was wearing the white hat, I would have gone around and taken everybody's whistle away from them. You know, you don't blow it, because if you don't blow that whistle, by now we're on the bus. There's the snap, going to be the handoff. This will be the last play of the football game. Time now inside a second. Zeros are on the board, and your final score is going to be Escambia Academy 43 and the Wildcats of Wilcox Academy nothing. It's really been a good, I mean, here's the deal. This Escambia Academy football team is a very good football team. Not taking anything away from Wilcox. They're young. They're going to get better. They've got a good football team as well. But they ran into something. I mean, to be honest with you, I've seen this team now. This is the 4th game of the year. I really don't know how you prepare for this Escambia Academy football team, because there's so much stuff that they can do, and they're good at it all. Now, something that they do have to do is they have to clean up penalties, especially in that holding area. But anyway, Joe, that's going to do it for us. We're not going to – I got an hour and a half drive through the woods here to get back to the house. We will be back on the air next week, and we'll be traveling again, but not so far, as we will be down in Walnut Hill, Florida, or actually Bratt. It used to be in Walnut Hill when it was Ernest Ward, but now you got to go to Bratt. So we'll be on Highway 4 down in Bratt. It'll be the Escambia Academy Cougars as they go out of state, and they play a public school from Escambia County, Florida, and that is going to be the Northview Chiefs. It'll be a good game. Northview's really good. They got a good running back. They're big up front, so it's going to be a good football game, and we'll see how well the Cougars are able to do against Northview as they travel out of state and take on the Northview Chiefs next week. The final score of this one, Escambia Academy 43, Wilcox Academy nothing. We'll talk to you next week from Northview High School in Bratt, Florida. Join us on the air. Join us on Facebook. Join us on YouTube. We'll talk at you next week. God bless you. Y'all be safe. And good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back with you next week. You've been listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may have watched on Facebook or YouTube. Good night, everybody.